guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be making stuffed mushrooms. This easy and simple recipe comes together very quickly and is super delicious. So let me show you how to make it. So we're going to start by taking some shiitake mushrooms, these large ones, and you want to wash it in some water until the water turns brown and murky. That's when you know all the dirt has been cleaned off the mushrooms. After that, you're going to pat dry it with either a cloth or a piece of tissue and set it aside on a plate facing upwards so that it can dry even further. You don't want the mushrooms to be all wet when you're baking them because the mushrooms already remove a lot of moisture, and it being wet will just make the mushrooms turn out really soggy. Now let's start preparing the filling that will go in the mushrooms. For the filling, add some grated cottage cheese into a large bowl along with some finely chopped onions, coriander, and spinach. Then to this we'll also be adding some hunker. The hunker will give it a nice creaminess and help bind everything well. We're also going to be adding some garlic paste, and then we'll season it with spices such as chili powder, coriander powder, cumin powder, and some turmeric. And then mix everything well until it's all evenly combined. I forgot to add salt in this, so we're also going to be adding some salt and then mixing it well once again. After it's all mixed, it's time to assemble our mushrooms onto our baking tray. You first want to get out the baking tray that you'll be using to bake your mushrooms in and brush that generously with your oil of choice. I'm using olive oil over here. You can also use butter if you'd like. Brush it on nicely so that the mushrooms don't stick to the pan. Now we're going to place our mushrooms onto our pan/baking tray, leaving some space between them. Now take your prepared stuffing and add it into your mushrooms. Go ahead and just place the stuffing into each mushroom at first, then take a spoon or use your hands to flatten it out. After that, you can pop it into the oven at 280 degrees Celsius and let it bake for 10 to 15 minutes. It may take less or more time depending on what kind of oven you have. So do check on it every few minutes. After this, the mushrooms are ready to eat. I enjoyed my mushroom with a little bit of chili sauce on top, but you can have your mushrooms with any kind of dipping sauce. Even green chutney would taste really good with it. So overall, the mushrooms were really tasty, and I just felt like the stuffing paired so well with it. So definitely try this recipe if you haven't, and let me know in the comments below what do you think about it. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.